What's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 2 of Through the Ropes. And God, we got some real feedback for episode 1, so that was actually kind of hype for us and everything. But before we get into all that stuff and reactions and everything, again, this is your man,
Yes,
Nicky Milan. Welcome back to the podcast. And go ahead and introduce yourselves, my friendly panel.
Milan is crazy, but what's cracking, yo? It's your boy Michi Black. How y'all doing today? Happy Easter to everyone that celebrates it.
Hey, bro, it's main event RJ back again to tell you I understand wrestling on a fundamental level, and I'm going to predict all of these matches with 100% certainty. You think this third eye is just here? Nah. We know
Okay,
this.
and it's your boy, the final hater, Dirty Dan,
Oh man,
right
the
here.
final hater. I like that. I like
I
that.
love it.
I like that.
Oh
Oh,
shit, man. Well, thank y'all for joining us and everything. And to all y'all who are watching and everything. If y'all are on whether it be Spotify, YouTube, and anything, hit the like button. Go ahead and rate us 5 stars. It'll help us move out the algorithm. And before we get into it, shout out to Glitch Energy. If y'all want to go ahead and get yourself some energy drinks or any of that, use code shoot to win at checkout. That is the word shoot, the number 2, and win as one word and everything for y'all. All right, so appreciate for that. And we have somebody here that has our list of our list of matches. We'll give our predictions for this episode. And yeah, we'll get into episode 2. Starting with now. Go ahead, Meech.
all right. First match, you got Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Damage Control. I feel like Jade, Bianca, and Naomi's going to win. I love Jade. There's no reason for her to lose on her first event at Mania. No reason for her to lose at all. Damage Control, I think that's over for them, especially now with Iowa. Right? Iowa.
Yo,
Ha,
I'm gonna slap you.
I'm struggling.
What's
Io
pre-production for, bro?
is going to lose. So with her also losing, Damage Control is going to break up. They're going to lose the belts and break up, and this is the best way to start the breakup because I feel like Damage Control is going to fight with each other. Like, oh my God, how do we lose to them? Blah 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 blah. And then Bianca Belair, whatever 3 of those beautiful women do it, they're going to take the tag team belts from Damage Control, and we're going to offset and start the women's tag team division. Boom. That's how we
Hey,
start.
anyway, Jade, as I'm gonna say, is not gonna lose her first big time match, especially at WrestleMania, because if they kill her like that, why did you bring her?
Mhm.
There's no way. And Damage Control, I don't see them splitting up. I think the problem is what I've seen with a lot, like it happened with Shinsuke,
Mhm.
since they're, they don't speak English really. So like
Yeah.
people really don't connect well, but they're Asuka and Io,
Mhm.
they're good wrestlers. I think I think they're good.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
Um,
care if you agree or not. You laughing,
no,
but
no, no. I agree with you wholeheartedly. It was just leaving Kyrie Sane out was crazy because it just reminded me of
bro.
somebody said Kyrie Sane is the best wrestler to always botch something in a match, and I don't know why. Oscar's so
Okay,
good.
but let's be
Io's so
honest.
incredible, and it just like, completely just move out the way.
You don't
And
disagree,
Dakota
right?
Kai,
Kyrie
nah,
says like she jumps really high.
Right.
she was good. Something just seems off in this run. She doesn't seem like she's fully there.
No, yeah, no, I get
seems
it. I
wrong.
see
don't
some of her
know.
whole stuff. Yeah, she was, yeah, but I don't know. But I don't think they, like I said, I don't think they're splitting.
Mhm.
They're going to do something different. But Jade ain't no way. They make Jade lose their first match. Just send her
Bro.
back to
We
AEW,
going
bro.
Yeah, I'm a riot.
That's just
I'm a
criminal, man.
riot.
They can't allow that to happen at all. Like, first off, her debut was just nuts and everything.
Yeah.
She said, I'm a 1v3, y'all, real quick for a TikTok clip. And she did her thing and stuff. So
Mhm.
it's like, after that, you're not about to have her losing it. Don't get me wrong. This ain't about to be no, like, Great Khali smacking somebody in the
Yeah.
head, falling off the jump.
Mm.
But at the same time, they're not about to make her look bad by any means necessary. And she ain't going to lose at all. I promise you that. I'll put money
Yeah,
there.
especially
Mm.
especially after that the segment on SmackDown, they just all looked incredible. It
Yeah.
makes no sense to
Mhm.
make them lose. And Damage Control is allowed to take these L's because that's all they really were in the first place was just an L taking group. So it's a nice little win. Jade can have her moment, and the other and Bianca can keep her winning streak where she has. I
Yep,
think.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's easy. Jade throw those 3.
Bet money.
oh man, but what's up? What's our next match? What we got going on?
Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Dominic and Santos Escobar. I feel like this match should not even be taking place. We should have a
Yeah,
faction versus faction match.
yeah. I thought that
Like
was actually the rope that they were gonna go with, man.
yeah, like while I was seeing on SmackDown, like all right, that makes perfect sense. You know, everyone's lined up, and then we're doing a tag team. Why?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
and then you gonna have Dominic come into this picture when it has nothing to do with him. Literally, because nothing.
Yep.
And then we'll have the Judgment Day story pretty much have them break up because Dominic wants to come over here and beat up on his dad. Like, come on, bro. No one wants to see this. But I guess if I have to choose, I guess I'm gonna go Mysterio and Dragon Lee.
See, my thing is, I love Dragon Lee, but I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really like what they doing with Carlito. Like you signed
Yeah.
him back, and you just have him sitting on the bench. He finally get a chance to do his thing at WrestleMania, a
Mhm.
nice shot to do it. And don't get me wrong, I get the whole Dragon Lee. The past like 2 months, he been showing off, doing his thing, and then getting his ass kicked by when they jump in. So I get it. I perfectly understand it. But Carlito's literally right there, like in
Right,
the ring already.
right
He
there,
ain't need no
standing.
song to play to bring him in. Just hand the man an apple, he would have been cool. Like that's all he had to do.
I'm gonna call it really quick. Today on March 31st, Carlito's gonna turn the heel. I'm gonna call it. He gonna turn on Mysterio.
That
They're-
makes Mysterio 3 heel turns in the past year.
I'm
Like,
telling you,
oh no, I get 2 in the past year, and his son. He can't keep nobody on his side.
Carlito's gonna turn on him. I'm calling it now.
But to be fair, with the way he's running the LWO, I turn on him too. I love Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have never seen a bigger fumble of a match in my life. They had 4 male superstars and a female superstar on one side, 4 male superstars and a female superstar on the other side said, let's do a tag match.
like
I don't want to see the 5-on-5 on Mania, but that
Yep.
makes way more sense than watching a random tag match with Dragon Lee. Honestly, my prediction for this match is a bathroom break, and I'm gonna piss. I don't care. Flip a coin. That's who I pick.
Hey,
Yeah.
look.
That
Make
shit's
that shit
terrible.
night 1 first hour. And
Yeah,
then,
No, that's
Has
gonna
to, it
First
has
match.
that's
to.
gonna
Get that
be
out the
first.
way.
That's probably gonna be first night, first match, probably.
Good.
Yeah.
Get it out the
But-
way. This shouldn't be.
It has to be the
commercial
real
break
first
for
talk.
the
two.
first hour, so who knows?
No, but real talk. Look, I
Mhm.
don't care what anybody gotta say. Who needs to win the match is Dom. That's it.
Facts. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ray
I
don't
want
need to
Dom to win.
push.
I want Dom to
Dragon
win.
don't need to push.
Mhm.
Dom
Yeah.
needs to push. I don't care how you feel about him.
Mhm.
That motherfucker got heat.
Bro.
Yeah.
They
Fair.
need to
He
start.
can-
They need to start pushing him. Giving a little bit more of a push. He needs to rub. He already lost to his dad. Let him win.
Yep.
I don't
He
think they're
needs to-
gonna do it, but they need to.
He needs a title push, low key, because it'll give so much more heat, and I'll
Yeah.
love it for him.
I want that for him because honestly, like I
Mhm.
did the recording for my predictions for WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Jade Bianca stuff on there because I couldn't remember if they confirmed it or not. I didn't even put this tag match in there because I completely forgot it existed. I genuinely forgot it was a thing.
Wow.
It was like an hour later. I was like, that match. is
Oh wow.
Well, no, it is stupid.
was
It's like it is like
pissed.
they did it like an afterthought, but since they put it together,
Well, it's
to
'cause
me,
they
Dom needs to
probably,
push. Dom should win.
wanted Dom on the card, but they already did Mysterio versus Dom last year. So they just
Yeah, I
weren't
know.
gonna-
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason it exists.
Low key, before we go to the next one, low key, I wish he would have kept put him in the ladder match.
It's something better.
I would
Yeah.
with him and J. If it was him and JD, that made sense and kind of. Even though I know that Finn Balor and Damian Priest is in the ladder match, that would make more sense than him doing this tag match with his dad. Like, it makes absolutely no sense at all.
I think it'd be funny. All 4 members of Judgment Day in that same ladder match, and they gotta
Yeah.
work together. When they keep, I mean, I guess then you risk them looking stupid when they lose. You know, if
But
they
I-
lose.
I-
So it's
man.
like that's
Perfect
supposed to be
breakup story though.
they shouldn't do it already. What, that's
I
another
got
topic.
But all right, so next one is Jay versus Jimmy.
Eh,
I'm gonna take the lead on this one because listen,
Yeah, go ahead,
Go ahead, go
I,
dude.
I,
I
I
have
want
my
this
opinion on this
match.
too. Go ahead.
I want this match to be good because I think no matter what happens with Roman and Cody on night 2, whether Cody wins or not, I think this is supposed to be the match that emphasizes the fact that the bloodline is another 10 years worth of story. It just doesn't center around Roman or The Rock or the title or anything. So I want this match to be good. I don't know if it can be great since they didn't give it a real stipulation. It's not tribal combat. It's not a Uso penitentiary match or whatever like thing that I thought about a few months ago. It's just a straight singles match, and I don't know if watching two guys doing the same super kick to each other for like 10 minutes is gonna be good. But I'm hoping that they can do something or that they've prepped enough to make this seem more like Jimmy versus Jay rather than super kick versus super kick, because that's all I feel like it could be if not done the right way.
See, I don't need that type of negativity in there, bro. I do not want to see negativity. A super kick versus super kick, bro. No,
Right.
no one wants to see that.
Nobody.
However, I do agree with you though, because if I'm not mistaken, the last match they had, they was pretty much like imitating each other, and that shit would get real stale like real quick, especially on Mania. Like you don't want to do no nonsense like that. If my prediction, I'm gonna go with Jay. I definitely agree with you though, RJ, because like there's really nothing to it. Like, and this storyline kind of just came up because Jimmy screwed Jay for getting the IC title from Gunther, which I think is bullshit. But that's another day and another time. But that's really all. That's really all we got for this like rival. Unless I'm missing something. Am I wrong?
Well, I mean, they're brother versus brother. The original split from them to get Jay over to Raw happened because Jimmy's decision to leave the Bloodline happened.
Yeah, this has been brewing
so
for
it's
a while.
been brewing for
Yeah.
a while. There's a lot more than just the IC title stuff. But like, so that's great.
Well, I guess I'll keep it running while he's thinking.
No, it's no problem. It's no problem. Yeah, it's no problem. We'll restart. Yeah, we'll cut it right there. We'll restart it. Yeah, it's no problem.
That's cool. Let me get some
Yeah.
water. Let me get some water there real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be prepared. This is why I got a jug.
Right?
Oh, my sign fell.
See, I'm back already. See, everyone got drinks.
Ah, shit. Where did I leave off? Yeah.
Take your time.
The setup was there. I need them to do more than just the whole brother. They have to bring real emotion into this. I think you could get away with a lackluster match if they do more storytelling oriented stuff. Because like if you look back at like the last big brother versus brother match was probably Brett versus Owen back in WrestleMania 10, I believe. And
I
the big
forget
thing
which one
about,
was. Yeah, but
like not only were they both technical marvels, right? So the match by itself was good, but there was also the story of that's my brother and I'm trying to prove something here. So
Yeah.
if you can take that and at least do the emotional part right, I could forgive a lackluster match. But I just feel like this is such a it's one of those things that if they weren't brothers and they haven't been doing this the past year, it would just be, oh, Jay wins, move on type thing. So I need them to bring the emotion.
So that's your prediction, Jay's winning?
My prediction is Jay, because Jimmy doesn't do anything right now. So why give Jimmy any sort of win?
I'm gonna be honest. I think Jimmy wins, and I think it's because Solo jumps in. I'm gonna be honest with you. My only reason is because Solo is just. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I feel bad saying this, but he's feeling like a shadow right now. He's just kind of there, and he's just gonna jump in wherever he can, and like hit somebody with a spike and then be out type shit. Like he needs something going for him, and it could be on some like Solo jumps in, Jimmy wins, but he screws him, or bullshit. Jay wins because Solo jumps in DQ, and then now we on some nonsense. So now it's them two beefing and everything, mad at each other, and hopefully that. I mean, listen, the story of the Bloodline is amazing. Like you said, they could continue the story. There's more than enough people, whatever, in the family, and people already training coming up. They could continue this joint for however long that they want to and everything. But I do feel as though Solo jumping in, screwing Jimmy over. Jay gets the dub. Now that causes tension between them two. Now some bigger nonsense is brewing.
Now, what would be more dope is Rikishi came out. Rikishi came out. If their daddy came out, it'd be a totally different. My thing is this. I'm gonna say about this, like I said about Dom. Jimmy needs the rub, not Jay.
Yeah.
To me.
I agree.
Now I get why some people don't like the whole Jimmy thing. I think he's decent. I don't think he's bad. I think he plays the asshole just fine. He plays the troll. I mean, he does it just fine. They call him main event Jay for a reason. He is white hot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Main event Jay loses off his main events though doesn't seem.
I
very
don't think
main
he's
event.
gonna. But I don't think
Oh
it's gonna
my
go
God.
anywhere.
But I feel like if you have Jimmy
Uh-huh.
take the win, where does he go from there?
But if you do it, if you do it in a slimy way, Jay, that don't mean Jay loses momentum.
that Jay doesn't lose momentum, but also
Mhm.
Jimmy doesn't gain momentum. Truly, like where does he
Kinda,
go?
because the heel.
I don't
I
push
mean,
him to the
yeah.
US title.
SummerSlam, though.
I mean,
Don't you? It might set him up for the stage for SummerSlam. Now that happens, you
Yeah.
keep building it up all the way till then. My
yeah,
only thing, like you said, is that the super kick versus super kick. I think that's an issue now
Mhm.
because, like, it is true. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the Hardys had a very similar moveset, but there was very distinctive shits that separated them apart from each other.
Yeah.
Very distinctive.
How about I
shit.
say? Because Matt
Yeah.
was more grounded. Jeff was the high flyer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not saying that you have to completely change one of their move sets, but
Mhm.
you remember when Randy went to his whole "I'm a punk kick everybody in the head." Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Jimmy's gonna need a little extra push to really go ahead and do that. And so, but he is gonna need something more because that match finna get stale. It's like from when Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, and how many times you gonna super kick him in the fucking chin? And like
Oh,
super
yeah,
chin
yeah,
kick him to death and everything. That band was rounding up the whole fucking time and everything. Oh man,
Mhm.
like there does need something to mix it up a little and stuff. Because
Yeah.
I do feel as though it's going to get stale real quick unless both of them just say fuck it and stop jumping off the top rope every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
All right. All right. On to our next one. Fuck, we'll go there. All right. Next one's gonna be The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Oh, you're doing this early. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing
Oh
that,
yeah.
that quick.
Yeah, we got listen.
I'm about to say you could have saved that towards the end too, but all right. That's
Now
fine.
I'm a method to my madness because I feel like this match shouldn't be happening in the first place, but that's just me. However, I think in my heart I would prefer Cody and Seth to win. But knowing the WWE, the Rock and Roman's going to win. Like it's dumb as hell, but the Rock and Roman's going to win.
I would like to interject.
Go ahead.
Okay. So if they win, right?
Uh-huh.
How are they going to win?
How are they going to win?
Because I think
man.
I feel like all this hype around
I-
John Cena and Stone Cold
Yeah.
is for a reason. And you can call me and say because I'm an Austin fan, whatever. To me, it makes the biggest. Let's listen to my scenario. How I would do it. If you're gonna have Cody and Seth win, right?
Mm-hmm.
What better to have the two biggest baby faces,
Mm-hmm.
John Cena and Stone Cold, help Cody and Seth win if the bloodline interferes?
See, now I'd like to.
Now, I'll be fine though.
I'm not saying I want to see it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know, it would. You give Cody the rub by the
Mhm.
biggest baby face right now, with the past biggest baby faces right now. You know what I mean?
This tag team match seemed so simple before. Now there's two very distinctive routes that can go that I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
Yeah.
like, because if Cody and Seth win, you
Mhm.
give Cody his big superhero Superman moment to 1v1 Roman and get his win. But this is the WWE, and I don't know about you guys. I don't want that anymore. I want to see The Rock and Roman Solo Sokoa interference bullshit shenanery
Yeah.
during that tag team
The
match.
Datery. Uh-huh.
And then in the main event of night 2, I
Uh-huh.
want 6 different intros going off. I want
Mhm.
interference after interference
Yeah.
after
No,
interference.
I
and
was gonna say
want
that too.
overbooked nonsense. So I think and I don't think that we're in a position now because
Mhm.
of what's going on to have the normal one-on-one match. I think
Yeah.
to capitalize on The Rock coming in, you have to do the Bloodline Rules match. So you kind of
Yeah.
have to have them. That's why I
Yeah.
feel like they should just did the Bloodline Rules match anyways, and just have him
Yeah.
pull the VIP card, or not the VIP, the the board of directors card, be like, it's a Bloodline Rules match regardless, and just get rid of the tag team match. But if we're gonna have the tag team match, I guess we just gotta have to deal with that first.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying,
Uh-huh.
but the only problem I have with that night 2 scenario is that I just feel like that just takes some of the shine away from Cody in a sense. If there's like mayhem, a bunch of people coming out of nowhere, this should be about his shine, his moment. Nobody else should be involved in that.
this third eye. I don't think you understand. I've been thinking about this. Listen,
You
I
go get
completely
this
agree
guy
with
out
you.
of here.
You
Get
know
this
how-
man out of here. Talk
Do
me
you
about
know-
third eye.
You know how disheartening it would be if Austin came down, hit Roman with a chair, and then Cody pinned him. That win, just disgusting. But imagine this, right? They're in the ring. Roman's about to, he's getting stomped. Bloodline comes out, jumps Cody. Cena comes out. Austin comes out. KO and Sammy come out. Jay comes out. That's who it is. Seth comes out. They stop the Bloodline, but nobody touches Roman and nobody touches Cody. They all battle, scatter them out of the ring, and the only two left in there, Cody and Roman.
Okay, no, I'm down with that.
Clash.
I'm down with that. If that
Cody
scenario
wins,
dramatic
no
stand up,
shenanigans.
WrestleMania sign above
that
their
scenario.
head.
Perfect.
Yeah, because you
Right
can't have
there.
it. No, I get it, because you can't have it where if that scenario happens, there's a big what if. Because all this hype about Cena and Austin, they could just be leading off WrestleMania and doing an introduction.
They could not be there.
But they might not even be
should
there.
have
But
not
I'm just
be there
saying,
at all.
if something like that happened, you have to have it where, like you just said, they're fighting off, and then all of a sudden, everybody just goes, scatters off, and it's just Roman and Cody. Because at the end of the day, the reason people want Cody to win is not only because of Cody, is because of his father also.
Yeah,
So you gotta let him have that moment.
I think I'm gonna say when we get to this match, I think this match should not happen because Bailey is losing her main event.
No, we'll talk about that when we talk about the Bailey match.
I know. I was just saying. I'm just putting that out there. We'll talk about when we get there. I think it's horseshit. Anyone else got anything else to say about this match?
Nah, but hey, listen,
right.
man, if it's third eye really working and that shit happen,
I'm gonna need to hit the lottery with you.
I need the lottery numbers, brother.
My control.
I mean, his scenarios are running through my head. I said, if Austin and Cena interfere in this match,
yeah.
You don't have to touch the main event, guys. Both can look strong, and Cody gets to defeat strong Roman rather than weakened Roman. So I think that's the only scenario which all that interference works. Now, if none of that happens, let's keep it a little. We can tone it down a little bit. But I think that would make it the perfect story with a perfect little bow on top if they did it that way.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Next match: United States Championship. Oh my God, Logan Paul versus I can't speak. Versus Randy Orton versus KO. Logan Paul's getting the dub. Like we're getting the dub. Here he beat Randy. I'm not gonna say he beat him. Let me rephrase that. He knocked him out a couple of times.
Right.
And whooped KO's ass a couple of times. I mean,
I don't know, man.
Logan's on a tear right now. Even though he's only had like a couple matches like since getting the title, bruh's amazing right now. Even though I like Randy, KO, I could deal without him. I think he's overrated, but that's another time for another day.
Come on.
You don't like anybody.
Yeah, he don't like anybody,
Who do
bro.
you like?
Ricochet.
I love Ricochet.
You saying Kevin overrated or Randy overrated?
No, he said Kevin Owens is overrated.
KO's definitely
All
overrated.
right. We're gonna need to calm down.
Sammy,
yeah, calm that down a little
can
bit.
be good anymore.
No, people could be good. Just like you keep bringing up Sammy. Sammy should not be in a title match at all. And that he's actually next. I'm gonna wait and give my reason why. Either way,
right after.
Either way, Logan Paul's winning. KO can't win this match. Like there's no reason for him to win it.
Oh, he can't win it, but yeah.
There's no reason for him to win it at all.
There is a reason for he could win it, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no.
What?
I want to hear that one now. Why?
Why?
All right, go ahead, Dan. Do your thing. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Here's the bottom line. I think I was already good. I said Logan was going to win because there's no reason for him to lose it.
Facts.
He's done his job. He's good. But I'm saying if he's gonna lose it, it's not gonna be to Randy Orton because Randy Orton don't need that damn title because Randy Orton's a main eventer. So he shouldn't win that title in the first place. That's why I don't say him. I say KO because unfortunately they don't look as KO as a main eventer no more. They don't put him in the heavyweight title, So at least, but he could be that. He could be a U.S. champion, but it should be Logan.
Yeah, I think so. No, I can see you go.
No, do you
this whole time go on.
Well, like I feel as though KO could take it, and I think he could hold it very well, mainly because he's been popping up everywhere. He
Mhm.
they are obviously trying to do something with him more than where he stands right now. And I don't know if Logan's going to keep coming back. He's going to be at every pay per view. He's going to show up a couple times or do his thing or whatever. But and obviously Randy he's main eventer, so we know that that belt is not really for him. He's thrown in it pretty much to get this match more hyped up for the most part. KO still has a lot left in the tank where
No, he
he
doesn't.
can get. Yes, he does. But listen, with how WWE is changing now, you think that back when he was Steen, if he goes back to how it was back then before he got into it, he can't continue doing what he was doing?
No.
WWE is changing, bro.
And they say I'm the hater. Good lord.
Right? Like this is some hating behavior.
Yeah, I'm about to
God.
get up
Did
and
you
go at
just
this
They
find
say
point.
out
I'm the
about him
hater.
last week? Like, are we talking about the same person?
Bro, KO doesn't do it for me. Like, he literally does nothing for
Okay,
me.
just because he doesn't do it for you
No, he's overrated,
doesn't mean
bro.
he's overrated.
Bro,
That's
come
like me. Once
on.
again, you
I'd
sound
argue
like
he's
the
hella
comment section right
overrated.
now.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's so like he's don't do nothing. Like, what can you do? Oh, I can do a stutter. Man, I
He
see all
does
the
a
time.
lot of moves. See,
I will agree with the
you
stunner.
don't watch. I don't think he watches
What?
matches really.
What? Dan,
Yeah.
come
You don't
on.
watch his matches. You don't
Dan,
watch
See, that's
matches.
what I'm
come
saying.
on, bro.
I
What does
think
he
you
do?
just found out about him because if you actually knew his moveset,
I
when
do
he
know.
was heavier, he was
Whoa.
jumping off the top rope. Man, had
Okay.
Before he
extra
went
100 pounds on him jumping off the top
exactly,
rope.
and before he got
Talking about the
skinnier,
same
when he was
person?
even fatter, he was fucking doing flips off that damn top rope.
I
I don't
see.
want to hear
I
about his
seen it
moveset.
all.
He was rocking.
I seen it all, bro. I see when he's 300 to when he's like 250 now, bro.
I've seen it all.
I seen it all.
I seen it.
Bro's still overrated. From that back then, I thought he was overrated. His mic game is really not that great.
And that thought process right there is why Ricochet would never have another title.
Oh
Get
my
him out
god.
of here.
Oh,
No, but I do
I'm
agree.
sorry.
go
with
ahead. Go ahead.
He has two moves I think he needs to stop doing, and that's the super kick and the stunner. They don't look terrible, but they're just so out of place for Kevin sometimes where I'm just like, you can just go do
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah,
with it.
because
I think he's
once
bring back,
again, you can't. There's certain iconic moves you just can't take,
yeah,
I
and
agree.
those
Just
are
can't.
both ones he doesn't do correctly.
and that's not like I said.
Yeah.
That's not even being a fan of Austin. Like when people see the stunner, it's not like they think of KO. They think of Stone Cold.
No, they
Absolutely.
don't.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you can get rid of that stunner any day now, I'm okay with it. It feels out of place. It feels like they only gave it to him because he had the Austin match, but he didn't want it, so but he just has to keep it now. That's like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
should
think
just
you
go
need it.
back up to the pop-up powerbomb, like he the push
Yeah,
the powerbomb he's
see?
doing. Just
I
go back
thought
to
that
that.
was a move that he had. I thought that was tough.
I mean, he still
Great
breaks it
move.
out sometimes, but he don't do it that often. He might as well just go back to that.
When we
You know
get
what
to
it
this
was?
match, I'm also say I'm gonna talk about another person that steals a move that shouldn't have it, but I'm gonna wait till we get to that person. Go ahead, but do y'all want to keep talking about Logan Paul and how he's gonna win this match easily?
Nah, because it doesn't make sense. Logan has no reason to lose. I don't think
Yeah,
he
he
has a
doesn't.
WrestleMania win, right? He's like 0-3. It's like give him a free WrestleMania win.
And
Uh,
Yeah,
then
Logan.
He's
and
having
then this is
fun
gonna
with
be
the
the first
title.
year. And then
Yeah,
this is gonna
just
be the first year with his pay-per-view. Oh, not his pay-per-view. Sorry, his sponsor in the middle of the ring.
yeah, it's just
So,
That's huge. Yeah. That's
I
money
feel
right
like
there.
I feel like that's really the only reason for
He
him to
bought his dub. That's crazy. That's what you said. I heard that.
like that's. I mean, that's the only reason for him to win because he has the logo in the middle of the ring. Like, there's no reason for him to lose. But next match, the 6-pack ladder tag team match.
Oh,
We
God.
got the Judgment Day versus DIY versus Awesome Truth versus the New Day versus A Town Down and the New Catch Republic. So it has to be between I want DIY or New Day. Judgment Day, they can't win again. Like there's just no way for
Yeah.
them to win.
facts.
The titles have to split. Like, there's no reason these titles should be together after Mania. No,
Yeah.
like literally no reason. If
Yep.
for whatever reason the ties are still together after Mania, like on that Monday after, there has to be something to let us know. Like, all right, we're about to do this match where whoever wins that like won the unified tag team championships, they had to do 2 tag team matches that night, defend the titles or something.
I
Be,
agree.
like, and there's something has to be done because like I feel like
Yeah.
having them just carry these two titles for both brands and literally only fight once a month,
Mm.
like it makes no sense.
Now,
Go ahead.
for this though, do you think they do the 4 belts up top? One team grabs the red, one team grabs the blue. Do you think they're corny enough to do that though? Or do you
Yes,
think like a babyface team wins it and goes, here, you guys can have your belts back. Because I would personally rather them do that than do the title split. It's like, it's going to be so stupid, and I'm going to hate it.
Hold on,
and
you
it's
say
going to be dumb.
wait? Do you just say a babyface team win the title and
All
then
four
give
of
it
them.
and
And
then
then
give it?
on Monday, they just split it. They're like, guys, we're like, I want DIY just for the thing. I want DIY to. I could totally see that because they're the babyface tag team. They go, guys, our friends over on SmackDown do not have anything to compete for. We would prefer them to have their titles back instead of being a selfish tag team like everybody else. They get good guy points and then they can move on. But I think the title splitting off the ladder, it just seems stupid, and they're gonna bicker about it, and it's not gonna be fun for anybody.
Okay. Now that you explained that, I wouldn't mind that. I think that's real. Also corny, but I'll be more okay with them doing that than two teams going on top, splitting the titles and fighting over it. That'll be so corny.
It's
Also think I might be the only one in this room that feels this way, and I'm okay to take all the heat. Awesome Truth shouldn't be in this tag team match. Yeah, that's A-Town Down Under. They maybe. I'm not sold on them, but Awesome Truth really shouldn't be in this match. I said New Pro. Street Profits should have been in there instead of them at least, because I feel like that everyone else is fine and they're about to shine, and we have Awesome Truth who literally does nothing for the tag team division. That's just me.
I kind of agree. I love tag team wrestling, but I'm tired of singles guys coming together to make tag teams. And I know the history. I get it. Believe me, I had to sit through it back when R-Truth and The Miz were rapping back in 2012. I get it.
Bro.
But unless it was going to be a regular tag match, Judgment Day and Awesome Truth, I don't want them to win these tag belts. If you're going to make me sit through a ladder match through this, give it to a real tag team. Let them do that. But I agree, though. I don't want
The only reason they put them together is because R-Truth he started getting, people started getting behind him again. They were like, oh, let's just put them back together.
Yeah,
Like,
that's literally it.
Yeah.
Before you go in here real quick, I think R-Truth really he needs a title push, or I think it's time for him to be retire and be out of here. I feel like
he needs retired.
you say he needs to retire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Like again, like he needs to do
nothing
something
against him, but he don't deserve no title push. No.
I mean, but he's been literally doing this I've been doing that for the past couple years. Like, not literally just saying, people over here, what's up? Like, bro, I'm tired of saying what's up, bro. Tired of saying it.
How about if you're gonna pick between the two, his partner deserves more of a title push than him.
Oh, absolutely.
No, he
but
don't.
The Miz is so underrated. I don't want to hear it.
Miz away from me.
The Miz is so underrated.
Name me one good Miz moment. Go.
Moment. I'm talking about promos. He's done plenty of promos that were great.
So
People
because
don't like
that
him.
motherfucking talk, I
People
gotta
just don't
watch
like
him
him.
flop around the
You don't
map.
have to. You can change the channel like everybody else.
I'm gonna have
to.
I'm gonna change the channel, like I said.
Oh man.
Oh, but R-Truth is cool. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I can watch
Oh
this.
man,
But
that's
he
crazy.
can wrestle. He's 50 and running. I like R-Truth. I don't want to see him with a title. Don't get me wrong.
Here's my bottom line.
Oh,
I don't even care about this tag team match, and I don't care who wins.
Really?
I'm gonna be real.
Redesign
I don't
the tag
care.
titles. They're ugly.
If Street Profits was in, then I probably would have been a little bit more hyped for this.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that they're not in it shows even more why the titles need to be split. Like, we have more than enough talent, more than enough teams that you can have it rocking everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is it's useless. Now, how they split it up, I don't know. They could go either routes of how you had said, RJ, but regardless of what route they go with it, it needs to actually, go ahead and do that. Oh, they got to split it.
There's no way. I feel like literally, if it doesn't happen Mania, it has to happen that Monday. There's no reason after that Monday that they're still together by SummerSlam. No, SummerSlam's on next, right? No.
No, Backlash. Backlash should be next.
No reason why the top should still be together by Backlash. Absolutely no reason.
Yeah, no, because I don't know if you guys are. Well, I know we all watch the product pretty often, but whenever a tag team match comes on, they're just fighting for nothing. And
thank you.
If they were doing like cool stories, like they're trying to do with Bobby and Street Profits and stuff, where they're trying, it's just not landing. But it's like, okay, they're not getting over with this story. Let's put them in the tag title scene. It would make more sense. But with no tag titles over there, they're just bland tag teams doing
Useless.
bland tag team matches for no reason. It's so boring over there. They need
We're,
their titles back.
we're wasting talent and story on literally just fighting for fucking nothing.
For air.
Chips to $1 is the
They're
dumbest shit in the
literally
world.
just throwing the tag team, give them a head honcho, give them a women's superstar, and make a group. That's literally what you're doing for everybody.
Yep.
And nobody's fighting for a belt.
'Cause
Like,
them to get the tag titles together only worked because the Bloodline was establishing themselves as the big super group. If they're
Yeah.
crumbling and that's all set up, it's now time to split them. If you want to do the super group thing again, like they're trying, it seems like that's what they want to do in Judgment Day. Fine, but that doesn't. Damian Priest still has the briefcase, so clearly they're not trying to do that again because
Yeah.
the only thing they have are the tag titles. So just split them, redesign them, and I mean this:
Oh.
if they don't redesign these ugly ass belts, I'm turning off the TV every time the tag team comes up. Ugliest
Thank-
titles I've ever seen.
Thank you for
Trash.
bringing that up. Last thing before we go into the next one. This guy, Damien Priest, has his briefcase for almost a whole year, bro,
yeah,
and did nothing with the case.
at all.
Nothing.
At all.
I could count on at least one hand how many times this Brucker really came out, cashed it in, and got a cover for 3 seconds and be out the door. Bro,
Just do it.
wait, and did nothing. He just sitting there, Mr. Senor, money in the bank. I don't give a damn. Like,
I
it, like, bro, ugh.
I would bring that topic back up in a later match because I have an idea. But
Yeah, next topic. Back into the next match.
Kills you. All right, Anaconda champion Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Gunther got to win. Sami can't win. My time to shine.
we love
Sami Zayn is overrated. The most overrated wrestler in this whole, like literally in WWE. Overrated as hell. This
Turn it off.
man does nothing spectacular. How are you on the bloodline? Right? You had this amazing push. You get kicked out the bloodline, and then you're gone for months. No one heard of you. You come back at Rumble and made no noise. No one screamed. No one threw panties for you. No bras were thrown for you. No one was screaming for you. No nothing. You lose. You lose the Rumble match, and somehow you weaseled your little ass into an Intercontinental Championship match at Mania over Ricochet and Chad Gable. The most absurd shit I ever seen in my life. Absurd.
Well, to be fair, Ricochet has also been gone. He just came back. But what I will say is,
Oh,
I'm not a
man.
fan of Sammy. Like, I don't think Sammy should even be here. I do think he's actually going to win the belt. I'm not going to lie, because I got a feeling that they're going to pull some Daniel Bryan type BS, because I was never a fan of him either, and yet everybody was screaming yes, yes, yes. Now, to lend towards what you were saying, nobody is really chanting for Sammy. I mean, there's online you see the group of people who are, but when you see him on TV, it's not happening. But I don't think he deserves this fight at all. I don't like him, but I do feel as though they are going to give him a push. I just don't think that that push should cost Gunther his belt, especially when there really isn't no story behind it. It's just got kind of tossed together.
If you're gonna keep it being Gunther, should you have the belt right now? It should be Jay. Jay Uso should really be having the belt at this point right now. But because you want to do this dumbass Jay and Jimmy fight, you know Gunther gotta win. But we'll see. Gunther, because we need to see Sami Zayn versus
Yeah,
Gunther.
I don't even want to talk anymore. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah, are we watching the same product? First of all, WrestleMania 39 Night 1 was main evented by Sammy and KO. Probably one of the best WrestleMania main events ever. One of the best tag team matches. Bro went on to be a fighting tag champ with his buddy. They were a phenomenal duo. They split them up and perfectly pushed Sammy as the underdog babyface that had nothing but his own fighting will. He has constantly some of the biggest pops in his entrances on Monday nights, which they go to cities where nobody cares about wrestling. He gets some of the biggest reactions. And what do you mean nobody reacted at the Rumble? That place exploded when Sammy's music hit. Sami Zayn is a babyface's babyface. If Cody wasn't around, I'm telling you, it'd be Sammy right now. It would be Sami Zayn in that main event. And also, he was the best part of the bloodline. He literally was the best part of it.
During that storyline, yeah, he was. Yeah,
if you go back and rewatch the entire history of the Bloodline, his section is the best section, especially since we added on to it after 39. Sami Zayn is the babyface. He has been talking about being the most passionate, the most hardworking, and he gets the crowd behind him every time. And the fact that he is not World Heavyweight Champion right now is a disgrace. And I will see you at SummerSlam when he beats Redacted, because he's in a match later. That is criminal slander I'm getting from Sammy right now. Criminal.
I get
You
what
should
you're
be
saying, but again,
grateful for that.
my point is simply just I just don't really like his character. Me
That's-
personally, that
but
like I'm not saying about the other stuff. Yeah, the other stuff you validated. I just don't like his character. Same with how they did with Brian and everything.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You stand your ground. Sammy sucks. I'll say it. He sucks.
I'm saying it. I don't like him. I don't think he should be in this fight. There's few other people who could, but I don't think he should be in it. But again, I'm biased because I just don't like him.
Respect it.
The
Before I
only
go,
way-
go ahead, Danny.
No. You're gonna shut up. You've been on a
You go
tirade.
first.
I've been quiet the whole time. Let me talk. Anyway, my shit's gonna be short and sweet. Sammy's gonna. I have a feeling they're gonna have Sammy win. Okay. Well, no, but listen. The only reason if they do that, the only reason I want that to happen is that way Gunther could focus on the world title.
Yes, sir.
That anybody throughout the history of WWE, the Intercontinental title 9 times out of 10 was a stepping stone towards the world title. Every big name you know has won the IC title, and their next step was the world title.
Facts.
Rock, Austin, all of them. Anybody that had the IC title usually won a title. Even The Miz. Okay, The Miz won a world title, and he was IC. I'm just saying, usually that happens. Gunther, if he's gonna lose, that better be the reason why. If they're not gonna push him, don't have him lose.
Oh yeah, and with all that being said about Sammy, I think Sammy's gonna lose. It doesn't make sense for him to win the IC title, but unrelated.
No, I'm saying but the only reason I feel like that's because I do agree with Human, where it's like,
Yeah, I think it supports
it could be another Daniel Bryan thing where it's like he's the underdog, love him.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I mean, I'm not saying they've been forcing him on us, but I think they're going to force him on us. I think that's what they're gonna do.
I think I need it. I need Sami Zayn on that world title now. I don't care. There's no forcing. I'm willingly opening my arms and letting him in. He can come in and hug me.
For world title,
white boy okay with me? Yes, I think he should be world champion. I think him and Drew are getting into a thing very soon.
Wait. Let's just let it go. Let's stay on topic.
Yeah, I messed up. It's all right. Keep going.
Yeah, we're going off topic with that one. Hold on.
It's all right. Keep going.
What's the next match, man? Because you're gonna go. Yeah, we ain't got 3 hours for this topic.
A women's championship.
Yeah, hold on. No, let me say the next match, because I feel like he's saving his one favorite wrestler for like way too deep to be discussing. LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Yeah.
No, it was next after this one.
I'm just saying, because I feel like he should have been one of the first people you talked about.
No, he was next after the women's one.
Okay, because I love LA Knight too.
Don't worry. I got it.
No, I know you're biased. Go.
Everybody, for 1 second, before we get into it, as you can see, things get very heated right here on the podcast, especially when we start talking about wrestling. Things also get heated when you're on the game and everything and stuff. And if you're playing 2K and stuff, WWE 2K24 currently out right now. If you guys do choose to do that, and you guys went ahead and get your own custom controller, feel free to check our friends out over at Custom Controllers. Use code SHOOT to win at checkout. Again, that is the word shoot, the number 2, and the word win together at checkout for a nice discount and everything. But after that, go ahead and do your thing, man.
All right, Meech. What was the match? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so it's going to be Iowa, right?
EO.
I'm gonna get it. Io Sky versus Bailey.
I'm reading next time, by the way. Next time we do a card, I'm reading it. This is
Exactly.
This is critical.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this off real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. To anybody who got a problem with what I'm about to say, this is you right here.
Oh, he got it set up.
Cry.
He was ready.
The Rock stole Bailey's shine. Bailey should have been main eventing night 1. For all the
Absolutely.
people who forget that she not only carried the division, she was carrying the WWE period during COVID, okay?
Preach.
So at the end of the day, she deserved her damn WrestleMania moment and should have been able to main event WrestleMania like all her other, like Charlotte. Well, excuse me, I'll call her Mercedes Monet now. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
I'm just saying they all got their WrestleMania moment. She deserved her. She should have been
Absolutely.
able to main event night one. As much as she's put into that company, they should have gave her that. And this dude came out of nowhere because supposedly
Literally.
CM Punk got injured, and we need these people to save WrestleMania. WrestleMania didn't need save it. Save it. That's how pissed off you got. WrestleMania didn't need saved because they have enough talent. They should not have taken that away from her.
I agree.
Bottom line.
And
She
you
should have
missed
been
that
main
point thing.
eventing. That's it. Let her win the title. Let her have her shine on the last match. She deserved that.
And you missed a point.
Rant
She
over.
also won the Royal Rumble too.
The Rumble should be that.
Craziest shit. How you
I'm
win the
just saying.
Rumble and get no main event?
That's just disrespectful.
Like, bro, I don't
That was the
understand.
stipulation for this Rumble as well and everything. So like that should have just and if we're gonna be real too, at that this whole match, I'll be honest, this match should never been happening. It should have been Bailey and Rhea. If I'm gonna be real, like that's what I wanted to see. That is what I wanted to see because the fact that, and mind you, I'm not even really that big of a Bailey fan, but she has been literally holding shit up on her back for like too damn long, and she not even deserves, but like she damn near demands as much respect as she's getting. Her fight should have been against Rhea. Like I'm gonna be real, I would have loved to seen it.
Would you
Now,
put Bailey over Rhea though?
no,
With how hot,
which
yeah, see,
is why that didn't happen.
That's why you
yeah.
can't do that. No.
But then that's why we put her
No.
with Io
Yeah.
because you can put her over Io and Io would be fine. So I mean, I
Yeah, because
mean,
at the end of the
continue.
day, Bailey needs that shot. No offense,
Yeah, I would've given her the
she
win.
deserves her moment.
Yeah,
Fact.
she do.
It
She does.
sucks. It sucks is like this, but as I'm pretty sure we all agree on this panel, Bailey's gonna catch a dub, right?
Bailey.
Yeah,
Oh,
she better
okay.
catch a dub. Yeah.
Because
there's no reason.
that belt's too quiet right now. I'm gonna be honest. It's just way too quiet. If she
Very
gets that belt, I promise you, she defending it like crazy, time after time.
Now, do you feel like before we get to the next match, because we all agree, like, do you feel like it's because of the whole damage control situation that's why they kept all the belts together?
I'll be honest. I just think that maybe the writing is just kind of frozen for them. They have a lot of talent. They probably just don't know what direction to go, especially because there's too many directions at this point. Because you have, I'm gonna be honest, there's a little bit too much talent right now within the women's division, just period. So I just
Yeah.
don't know that the writers actually know what direction to go. But I do feel as though Bailey is the right direction to go with this belt, mainly because now this is going to actually bring it up because Bianca deserves another belt, and I think that should go towards Rhea. But the way that they have Jade going, I don't know what's going to happen with that situation over there now. But yeah, I think that's what's going on.
I can agree that the women's title does feel a lot quiet. I think it's two things. One, I think they pulled the trigger on the damage control stuff way too soon, so it got colder the longer we've had to wait for it. So I think it's starting to chill out a lot. But I also think it is definitely a talent problem. But I think the talent problem is that they're all on SmackDown. Because if you look at Rhea's title run, it's just as quiet. It's just that Rhea's a bigger star. So because she's so like such a bigger star, who cares what she does? She has a one-off with whoever, it's fine. I think if they wanted to start splitting up the female talent a little better and give Raw a few more stars, because they've got the Nia Jax, which surprisingly super good. I love what they've done with Nia Jax. They had Becky, but they were saving Becky for Mania, so we're only just now getting that. But other than that, it's like what Maxine, Ivy Nile,
but I don't think
can't speak another one.
I don't think they could give him much talent though, because I'm gonna be honest. If you switch any mid to big talent on SmackDown to Raw, it overshadows every woman that's on Raw aside from Rhea. Like if you I don't.
Yeah.
If you take anyone, because right now we just want all of them. No, go ahead. Do you think?
I was saying it's just too lopsided on one side, and I think there is no accurate amount of switching them up that can fix them. I think they're gonna have to rely on NXT and start building those stars a little, or not a little better. They're doing phenomenal, but some of them need to start getting not push too early, but they might need to start showing them off a little more like they did with Tiffany. Because Tiffany got that small push and is now on the main roster. They might need to start focusing on a little bit more on their female talent than
Yeah.
they already are, and they're already giving them phenomenal amounts of attention. But maybe now it's time to like not fast track them because you really can't fast track their progress like that because it's a physical thing, it's a mental thing, it is a character thing
Yeah.
that you have to develop the chemistry for. But it's very much a talent issue, which is unfortunate because it's that what's that DJ Khaled album that's struggling from success where they just have too much good on one side, but if you take out too much, you're never going to get the right ratio on each side, and I think that's unfortunate. But I mean, if this
Do
had
you
been the
think
main
maybe they
event,
wait until next year when NXT goes to CW and SmackDown makes his move on USA? Do you think that they're maybe waiting for that to happen? Because I think developing how you're saying now, if they wait for that to happen, maybe they're probably just waiting for the eyes that are come till then. I don't know.
no, because I think it's more of a not wanting to put them out if they aren't ready. Because like you can be
Gotcha.
physically very good in the ring, but really shit at promos, and then come into the main roster and flop because of it, or even vice
Yeah.
versa, where you're really good on the mic, but you're not too good in the ring, and then you'll flop, and then you immediately have what was her name, Xia Li, where she
It
does
was a shit
nothing.
show.
She just exists in the
Yeah.
universe. So it's not anything where like it's more giving them time to develop and get the muscle memory in ring and out of ring to kind of set in, not necessarily like, oh, they like her, put her up, because even if they're the most popular star on NXT, if you put them on the main roster, it's not the same thing, so it's not going to just instantly transfer. So they have to be at a point where they're so ready for the main roster that once they get there, they can have like multiple slip ups, and it doesn't seem like they're just not ready to do their job. They're just, oh, maybe they're not used to being in this stadium or this arena or talking to these people, rather than
Gotcha.
they're in the same place, I think, in NXT, right? They're just in Florida. So
Yeah.
of course they're gonna build a better relationship with those audiences versus going to the main roster where they're in a different city 4 times out of the month. So I think they need to keep them in their bubble, but also maybe giving them more opportunities to talk, more opportunities to wrestle, more opportunities to be in storyline oriented things, considering that's what they need for the women's roster on the main roster, towards the main roster right now.
Got you. All right, no doubt. Dang, yeah.
Uh,
Well, we definitely deep dived into that topic and everything. What fight we got next?
my guy, LA Knight versus AJ. Easy money.
Yeah.
LA's gonna catch a dub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to
He
get that
needs
man
it.
out here. I need to,
Yeah.
He
but
needs it.
that's
I don't
It doesn't make
understand
no
the
sense.
LA Knight hate, bro. I'm seeing too much of it, and I don't
I don't
like it.
understand. I'll defend this man to the day I die.
It's
No
Those
just-
reason to
people
hate him.
don't like fun. That's what it is. They
Bro's
see everybody
hilarious.
having fun. They go, mm-mm. It's like,
It's
dude, just say yeah. Come on.
he still has the same pop that he was getting before. Just
Yeah.
give him his shine at WrestleMania. Start
Yep.
pushing him a little bit more. AJ don't need it. Just give it
Yeah,
to.
I feel like he should be in a title match, but
I
I
agree.
feel like,
I thought that's where they were going with him, but
I feel like we're not going. It's so
I
dumb.
mean,
Maybe
I feel like I feel like they'll get there eventually.
they will. 100% they will.
Yeah.
by
He's still
SummerSlam, bro, gotta
outselling
be.
Bloodline. So
You gotta have a title match by SummerSlam.
that's where I think they're gonna put him on him. It makes sense.
Oh man.
LA Knight versus Logan Paul. That sounds like the big douchebag that nobody likes and the douchebag everybody yas for. That's perfect. Why would you not? That's what I thought was gonna be the Mania match, but I guess they like I said, I think Logan needed the win, needed a free WrestleMania win, and LA Knight was just in a weird spot where they're like, we're gonna keep you and we're gonna give you a big win because AJ can lose to anybody, and I'd still put him in the world title at any time. I don't care.
Yeah.
He could lose 5 matches in a row, put him up against Cody for the world title at SummerSlam. I don't care. I love AJ that
Yeah.
much. But LA Knight is not that guy. He is not. He doesn't have the in-ring to do it. So he's really good on the mic, but he needs that win to show we still think LA Knight can do this. And I think giving it to AJ or giving him to AJ is perfect. And it just
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I'm here for it, man.
So
LA Knight for
everyone,
the dub, definitely.
so everyone agree that LA should catch a dub.
Yes.
yeah.
Big money. Yeah.
Man.
See, I love it here.
I
Y'all
just
get
love
what
that intro theme too, man. His shit go crazy.
bro.
It's
Shit.
so good.
All right, so now we're down to the final three the championship matches. We're gonna start with Rhea versus Becky for the women's. I'm gonna say this. Also, probably gonna get hate for this, but Becky's overrated too. I'm
You
just
don't
stand
get no
on
hate
that.
over here. Ain't no hate come from here. Becky
Becky,
already. Because
she's
her time was probably like 3 years ago or so. Uh,
yeah.
I'm over her. Her mic skills is probably like 50-50 with me.
No,
Like
I
I
used
don't
to
know.
love her before.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I feel as though ever since she came back, her in-ring ability just went down. Like if you
Yeah,
really watch her, she be messing up her grabs and her holds and everything. Like, was it her when? Oh my God, was it Elimination Chamber? But it was her and Naomi that they was in there,
yeah,
and she was fucking up everything. I'm like, yo, if I was
bro.
Naomi, I'd be pissed. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Hmm.
So like,
And
don't get
I'm
me
ready for
wrong.
that.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. They just this shit happened just cause, man.
Hey,
I'm just
bro, I think so too. Rhea's gonna
yeah.
wax the floor with her. Becky's
Yep.
overrated, shouldn't be in here, but she gets another push, just like a Sammy thing, for no fucking reason.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Stay on
I
topic.
think
I said I'm
think
gonna leave it
Becky
there. I
would.
said I'm gonna leave it
Going
there.
right back to Sammy again. Anyway, Rhea's gonna win.
That is crazy.
Mm.
Three Rias. I mean, that's fair enough. Though. Continue.
You
Go
think?
on.
Well, we already know where. Yeah, he thinks it's fine.
Yeah.
I got my
Go,
If
Rhea
you
bets
if
on.
you
You know,
really believe Becky's gonna
need
be
Rhea to
Rhea
win
right
there.
now, I think that's just blasphemous.
bro.
I think it's
I
blasphemous.
I do not think it is a smart idea to take this belt off of Rhea.
No,
No.
But
there's no but. It
could
doesn't
you
make sense.
imagine the Raw after Mania where Becky has to? Okay, first of all, I'm gonna TLDR because I just did the speech earlier. Could you imagine the double turn that you could get if you get Dom in this match, right? For any reason, the slightest distraction, and Becky takes advantage and pins Rhea. The fucking speech that Becky could give of "You are as good, even better than I thought you were, but you gave me one opening and I took it, and now you get heel Becky and babyface Rhea." I don't know, man. I love that idea of giving mommy that not necessarily babyface, the more the Steve Austin type babyface, where she is the good guy. Don't get me wrong, but she's gonna punch you really hard in the face before she gets you to get hype behind her.
I don't know. You
I
think we get a
think,
blind hair mommy back?
oh
No.
hell no, get
No.
that out of here.
No.
That would be crazy. But but I agree though. I think Rhea is gonna win. But if I had to put money on it, I couldn't put down a confident amount of money because I could see a really. Because also, what do you do with Rhea after this? She go back to fighting Nia Jax?
If she loses,
No, she wins. Who does she fight
uh,
again? Liv Morgan?
I think draft
I mean,
happens and Jade goes to Raw, and then it gets cracking there.
Uh,
I don't
I don't
know.
want that at all.
Or
I want to see
Bianca.
Bianca and Jade first before I see that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
well, I mean, regardless with Bianca, she's getting another belt run soon. But
Right.
I don't know. But
mhm.
I just don't see Rhea and Becky rivalry going. Like I
No.
don't see it happening. Like
I do
I
if
don't
she
see.
takes the belt off her.
I mean, at that point, you don't
Yeah.
got a choice.
Right, exactly. That's how you
But
keep going.
after this, Becky has no reason to fight her again.
Yeah, she
Literally
has
no reason.
a rematch
Well,
because every
yeah,
champion gets a rematch clause in there.
No, I'm saying when
the
she beats Becky. My fault. Go ahead, Newman.
no,
Oh,
no,
she
you
beats
straight, you
Becky.
straight.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, yeah, I think the only reason why I would even give a little credit to what you're saying with Becky possibly winning is because, like, yeah, if Becky loses, she has no more story at all. There is nothing lined up for her to do, and she's going to fall by the wayside while everybody else gets a push. Like,
I think both
there's
of them
nothing
do.
left. You said what?
Fine with me.
I think both fall on the wayside if Rhea wins. Because like I said, who does Rhea go up against? Nia again? Liv Morgan? I don't think Liv Morgan's ready for anything like that. I think if they don't give Liv Morgan the time, she's just gonna be another boring Rhea squash match. I think her whole run's been kind
But
of
Liv
boring
was
so
only
far.
getting the push before all this, though. Before Liv got injured, she was getting the push to it. My
Yeah,
only thing is the fact that I don't know if they want to give up the Rhea undefeated at Mania thing yet.
Oh,
Because if they could push
man.
that to a next year and then give somebody else that they actually have time building an actual story,
Mm.
then I'll go it. But for Liv though, I'll be honest, before she got injured, they was trying to push her, then she got hurt, and she on her comeback. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless of
Mhm.
what happens, my money's on Rhea winning. I do see what you're saying, and that's some BS that you even bring that up. Don't put that in the air. Like,
I'm manifesting, man. This third eye ain't just for nothing, bro.
Oh man, you this damn third eye.
That
Ah.
double turn would be so fire. But I'll be fair. Yeah, if there's no double turn, then I don't care. Rhea, no reason to take the belt off Rhea. But yeah, if there's a double turn, give it to Becky. There's no double turn, I don't care. Just keep it on Rhea. Let her get her big match win that she needs for this run. Because like, I'm sorry, this run is boring though. I there's nothing about this run that stands out except the fact that Nia Jax isn't hurting people. That's the only big thing that's about this Rhea run. It's like the title's cool looking. She looks good holding it because she just looks good, but all her matches are doing just squat. Who did she fight in that Survivor Series? Was it Zoe Starks? That's not a match. Respectfully, Zoe Starks is a good wrestler. There was just nothing to it. It's just there isn't anything in there. There's no substance in this run. I think a big Becky win does give it a little substance, but I also, if I get my hypothetical, then you give her a chance to get another run of substance. But it's a double-edged sword. Regardless, it's going to be a good match, and I think the right person will win depending on the outcome.
I bet. Next one, my guy Drew McIntyre versus Seth. Drew wins.
Drew wins.
Drew literally wins.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Like, there's no way. Like, there's no reason for him to lose. Seth has literally everything. He did great, but it's time for him to give it up. This is literally Drew's time. Perfect time to where he can win a title and literally carry the WWE for a year or two. Bruh is killing social media by himself. His promos that he did with Seth and CM Punk, literally top tier. Top tier. No
And I
return to
think
losers.
this also opens up a chance that if they wanted to do a back and forth rivalry where Seth just keeps losing every freaking time and stuff, and Drew just keeps whipping his ass and stuff, then that can actually carry to some big stuff, and where Seth goes like, you know what? Maybe I gotta dig into my old bag of where I gotta get a little bit more evil for this shit and stop this whole wearing fancy colors and all this extra shit. Like, let me get serious for once.
I guess I can see CM Punk interfering.
I'll be okay with that.
I can
I'll
see
be okay
myself.
with that.
I don't know who he will help win, but I get to see him getting involved in this match somehow because they both have heat with him.
Yeah,
I can see either, and not him intentionally, but one of them provoking him or somehow some mistake.
Yep.
Someone runs into him, and then he's just gonna give the whole elbow thing.
Yep.
Something's gonna happen. But if you ask me, Drew should win the title. Yes.
Yeah, Drew should.
Because Drew's been the one coming at CM Punk the most.
Right.
And you already know that he's coming at him the most because that's the match they want to set up for later when CM Punk is back.
Yep.
So, but I could definitely see CM Punk getting involved in the match. How? I don't know. I just have this feeling they're putting him at the commentary table for a reason.
Yeah, 100%.
Somehow, some way, he's going to get involved somehow.
Yeah, I think you give Drew the title because I mean they've done this fight 4 times now and he's lost every time.
Yeah.
He's finally built up. The whole story was I wasn't ruthless enough. I think he's finally hit that. I think if you don't put the title on him, you're just wasting everybody's time.
Definitely.
That's a Vince decision, dead ass. If they don't put it on him now, I think the Seth run has been good. It hasn't been great. It's like Rhea's. There's just not enough substance there. There's too much filler. And instead of focusing on a long reign, which is never going to catch up to Roman's, they should have just had really good stories in between to build up this title up to this point. Like with Finn Balor, should have won it, even if Finn lost it the very next pay-per-view. The 7 on his shoulder, all that stuff, it would have been a more interesting thing that gave people more positive thing to talk about rather than, oh, well, Seth held it for a year. It's like, it kind of sucks. I would rather them been like, he didn't hold it for a year, but they had a crazy SummerSlam match. Finn got his win back, and then Seth got his win back after that.
Yeah.
And they did the Nakamura thing, which was so cool until they actually did matches. So I would prefer them to not delay this any further, get it on somebody else and start doing more stories with it. Give it to Drew, and then just leave it.
So we all agree with Drew. I love it here. All right, boys. Last match. The main event of the evening, the whole reason why we're all gonna be watching WrestleMania. I don't care what no one says. This is literally the meat and potatoes of the whole reason why we're watching this. Cody Rhodes versus Roman. Cody has to win. I'm a fan.
There's no doubt.
I'm not doing this shit for another year, bro.
He got to. Well, hold on. He did. Triple H and them played it smart. I'll give him this
Mhm.
because if it was anybody else, they would have never done this for another year.
I agree.
Cody, whether you love him or hate him,
Mhm.
somehow, some way, made people care and love him more
Mhm.
over another year
And
of
and
doing
I
the same thing.
and I
People
respect
are
him for
more
it.
behind him than they were the other year.
And I respect him.
No, I respect it. He is the only guy that can do that. And you
Yep.
know why? He does the things that wrestling fans feel are taboo. He cries, he talks about his
Yep.
family,
That's how you get them.
everything else that
He's a
people
man.
consider, I'm just saying, everybody else considers taboo.
Mhm.
That's what he gets people to come in.
Yep.
He is
Yep.
like Cena without the rap.
Well,
No, think about it. I'm saying, how many?
uh,
Oh, camera went.
oh,
how many? How many make a wishes does Cena do?
like
Kids
A
love
1,000.
him.
lot.
Yeah,
He
Look
gets a
at
yeah.
and I'm saying, but look at Cody. Like kids,
Mhm.
everybody loves him, man.
They do.
If he does not win the title this year, I don't know what is going through Triple H's or anybody else's mind. My man needs to win the title. I don't care how you do it.
Mhm.
Just don't take his shine. I don't care if you have The Rock and them win night one, and then you have Cody have to fight everybody to win this title. He just needs to win the title.
Everybody get hit
That's
with
it.
crossroads.
Give
I'm just
everybody what they want, and then afterwards, see, this is what I want to see because you see a lot of the haters that don't like
yeah.
Cody Rhodes. They're like, well, once you give him the title, well, then what? Well, then let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I,
I
I
mean,
give you,
full
I
roster
give you
full
a
of people.
list of people because you know what Cody hasn't done yet, beaten every main eventer on the roster for the past 3 years. So
Mhm.
guess
Yeah.
what? Everybody Roman fought now is open for Cody. So that's what you do with Cody after Mania. Everybody.
Yep.
He hasn't fought
Yep.
everybody. He hasn't held
Mhm.
the title hostage for 3 years. It is time
Yep.
to end this reign. I am not the biggest Cody fan. I think he can be kind of corny. I think he can go over the top, but I like him enough that I can accept him as a champion. And I just really, really don't feel like watching any more Roman Reigns matches. I just can't sit through another Solo Sikoa. I can't sit through another Jimmy Uso. I can't hear, oh my God, it's the bloodline again. I have to see something different, or I'm never going to be interested in a main event of any pay per view again because I know how it's going to end each time. Giving Cody this title, it means more than just like fan support or like, oh, we did this for the fans. You're doing this for you because where do you go with Roman after this? It's just The Rock. The Rock will not come
Yeah,
back
that's the only reason he's here.
and then he will not win at WrestleMania 41.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
what's the point? Give
Don't.
it to Cody, give them real stories, and let us have our world title back. Roman can go do what he wants. He can stay if he likes. He can go do movies. I don't care. It's time to end this. We had a fun, in
Yes,
quotes,
we do.
3 years. We're good. We're okay. We we sat through it.
It is the only reason The Rock's here. After
Only.
this, The Rock and Roman can do their thing.
I'm
But
telling you.
Cody has to win the title. No ifs, ands, or buts.
And I'm gonna say
Mhm.
this, like I've been saying this on Twitter. Cody cannot go 0-2 this weekend. He
No,
can't go
he
0-2.
can't.
He cannot go 0-2. And I'm telling you now, even though I want Cody to win, I really do, because I want this show to fucking end. I really do. If he loses, he can't wrestle this man for the belt again. Like I don't want to see it again.
I
I
just
don't.
don't. I just don't fathom. I just can't. I just can't.
Nope.
I can't wrap my mind around it.
Yep.
There's no way they're gonna have him lose.
And at that point, you
Yeah.
have to get somebody, a big name from another company, to come beat Roman because there's nobody else. Cody really is the last stop. It is just because after Cody lost last year, it's like, oh well, then this sucks. Who's next? And then he fought nobody. He did it's like LA Knight. Randy came back, and then they did that 4-way, which lame. We never got the Bobby Roman match, which is a criminal offense. Thinking about it now,
That is true.
went a whole year on filler and didn't get Roman Bobby. That
Ridiculous.
oh, I need to fight somebody
Listen,
on
man,
that.
there to me there simply is no world where Cody doesn't win. I mean, let's be honest, even with his character alone, he went and developed this character on a whole nother brand, brought that shit over here. People followed him over here, loved the character he made, and since then he's been trying to get this goddamn belt. He got hold last year. He can't. It can't happen again this year.
Nope.
Like it simply can't.
And you
That's
know
not.
what? Now as you said that, talking about another company, another scenario that needs to happen if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna have people coming out to fight the bloodline, his damn brother better be there.
I agree.
Dustin
I agree.
Rhodes better be there.
I feel like they would give him. They would give him.
I
Dustin,
feel like
think.
it's
I
like
don't think WWE would give them Cody. But I think they'd give him.
And I'm just
Dustin.
saying because I just had that feel because you see, Dustin hasn't said no words. All of a sudden lately, it's like
Yeah, he's been popping up.
he's taking shots at the Rock.
Yeah,
And all. I'm telling you, if he's there, that's dope.
That, he'd probably be in the audience with his mom.
All right, y'all, man. Y'all just went and sat through episode 2 of Through the Ropes. And if y'all found a hard time sitting through it, probably because y'all need a little bit more energy, go ahead and meet our friends over at Glitch. Contact our friends over at Glitch. Use code shoot to win at checkout. That's the word shoot. The number 2 win together at checkout and everything. And if you feel as though you need a new controller and you're in the market for something new, go ahead and check out our friends over at Custom Controllers again. And same code at checkout. Other than that, thank y'all for stopping by. Any last words from our amazing panel?
Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Be safe.
Yeah, I got
out
something
there.
to say for anybody who has any, anything they want to say. Make sure you go in the comments, and we'll be looking for you right here.
Nah, y'all hilarious.
And if y'all got any anger or aggression you want to get out in the comments towards anybody specific, his name is Meech, and you can go ahead and drop it in the comments.